time for our final presentation of the evening. It's my pleasure to introduce the legendary Heidi Duffy MBE.
Thank you very much, Ed. Well, good evening, everybody. I'm going to introduce you to some of the dangers. We're not going to frighten you tonight. What we want to try and do is prevent you from being involved in a collision. And all these statistics and these films that we've made for your viewing tonight are based on real accidents. And unfortunately, people have been killed or seriously injured. So only 1% of all the traffic that you see on the roads are motorcycles. But motorcycles make up 13% of all casualties. And in 2021, that was 11,539 riders that was killed or seriously or slightly injured in road crashes. And 20% of all those killed on the roads are motorcyclists, and that came to 269 riders who died in road crashes in 2021. And you can imagine the devastation to their family and friends. So everything we do tonight is try to prevent you from being a statistic. Obviously, the motorcyclists between 51 and 125cc are the most commonly involved in crashes, and that accounted for 8,967 riders of small bikes in 2021. So now what I'm going to show you is some of the really common crash scenarios that we see day in and day out, particularly in urban areas. And it was really interesting that in the survey, you were worried about people hitting you or pulling out in front of you, because a lot of these films are based on SMIDSI, which stands for sorry mate, I didn't see you. And what usually happens is that it's somebody on four wheels, so a car, a van, a lorry, that unfortunately pulls out in front of somebody on two wheels. Okay, can we show this first film, please? Just waiting for it to play. Okay, so that was a typical T-junction type accident, and a majority of young rider accidents do take place at junctions. So this is really good information. If you just take a little bit of it in, hopefully you can expect the unexpected at junctions. So even on clear roads, some drivers fail to see riders approaching and will turn or pull out in front of them. When we say expect the unexpected, unfortunately, if there's four wheels sat at a junction, you do have to think, are they going to pull out? And what can I do about it if they do? 60% of motorcycle crashes occur at junctions. So this is the main message tonight. Next one, thank you. Okay, in this scenario, our streets are very busy. There's parked cars everywhere. And unfortunately, they can actually block the view of you coming along the road. So if there are parked vehicles and you can't see the junction, then probably they can't see you. So take extra care when you're approaching any entrance or junction and there's lots of parked vehicles. If you can't see, and you must expect that somebody could pull out in front of you. So expect the unexpected. Again, really common one. You've got a car waiting to pull out and a car coming along and you're behind the car. And unfortunately, sometimes drivers flash you the driver to say, oh yeah, it's okay, I'm turning left, you can pull out. But they just haven't seen you or have not taken into account that you could be there. So just make sure that if you've got somebody in front of you that's indicating or looks like they're turning to the left, just make sure that that driver, before they pull out of the junction, has actually seen you. Slow down. Expect the unexpected. Okay, so that was the 4 films, and they can be seen on the Shiny Side Up website. Help protect yourself. We've heard a lot about sharp tonight and about helmets and about PPE, but putting the helmet on is only half the battle, because you do need to make sure it's fastened. And we do labour this point because unfortunately we've seen a lot of accidents and collisions where the helmet has come off, and unfortunately that's where the serious injury to your head occurs. So if you're putting the helmet on, make sure that it's going to stay on. Okay, help and protect yourself, making sure that you are fit for the road. Obviously, drugs and drink cause impairment. It means that you can't drive or ride properly and understand how the road is working. So make sure that if you've used recreational drugs or you've had a drink, leave the bike at home. The two just really do not mix, and we do see a lot of collisions, unfortunately, where the rider is impaired through drink or drugs. So leave the bike at home. Thank you. Okay, thanks for watching. Some more information on shinyside-up.co.uk, and obviously the newriderhub.net. Extra information on there. Thank you very much for attending the webinar tonight. Thank you very much.